Hey there's all mankind. As you can see, we are now on deck 14 on Symphony of the Seas, and it's just mostly cabins here. However, we have the card room, and we have Adventure Ocean, which is a kids area, which we've already filmed, which we'll insert here later, okay? But let's at least take a good look at the card room, and then we'll move forward and see the solarium. And so here's the card room. It's a nice quiet space. As you can see, there's some computers up here. People come up here and play games and things. And then, so if you're wanting to read a book and you want a nice quiet place to do it, the card room is one of those places. Okay? They have some computer stations. And so if you need to print something, you can sign onto the computer here. And there's a printer down at that end and you can print stuff. That's what we were talking about last night. So there is your card room. So we're going to turn the video off and meet you on the other side.
All right, so this is the area for babies to 3 years old. So just a quick little look so you can see what we have in here for the kids. I'm assuming we have all new toys and things for them everywhere. Yes, we do. Oh, and the toys are separated by days in the cupboards. Beautiful. All right, so this is... And the sleeping area is over here. So we'll take a quick little peek in there. We have all kinds of little cribs set up in here. There's some washing facilities and some little rockers here as well. So this again is for babies to 3 years old. This is the Adventure Science Lab. And wow, they have got some really cool little areas in here. All kinds of exploring things. Yeah. This is the area from 9 to 11 Voyagers, and this is their area. So we have some cool little seating areas. There's a hand wash station, a water fountain, all kinds of computer monitors. All right, so there we go. That is Voyagers 9 to 11. This is the Adventure Ocean Theater. Here we go. It is closed right now, but there's plenty of seating in there. Look at that awesome screen. And they have all kinds of fun things in here for 6 to 8-year-olds. A great seating area. They've got a TV area back here. Looks like a little dance area. Some computer monitors, all kinds of fun things.
Well, as you can see, we are on deck 15 here on Symphony of the Seas, and we are standing right here by the elevator banks. And we're going to be sticking to the right, going around here showing you the sports court and then the entire deck. So let's go ahead and head out this way. And there's the stairs to get down. This area here is for the kids. Thank you. It's called the living room, if I remember correctly. Yep, the living room. And then we're going to go out this way. If you have a hankering for ice cream, you're going to see this gentleman right here, and he's going to hook you up. There you go. All your ice cream desires, this man's going to help you. Now, as quiet areas go, this area is not too bad. It's not completely quiet, but it's not bad because it's sort of away from a lot of the bigger activities. Now, the Symphony of the Seas being an Oasis-class, we've talked about how wide it is. I mean, there's the huge sports court over there, which we'll get to in a minute, but you get a mammoth, huge. when we're not at port, when we're at sea, this is just full of people. There you go. You can hear the water rushing. How much power is there, right? This is also where you enter the ultimate abyss. This is a dry slide. Height requirements, right? So you can see the little stick here. There's going to be a certain height to ride it. Before we continue to the right, I want to make sure we get in here because, again, it's so wide. There's stuff here in the middle that I don't want to miss. This is called El Loco Fresh. A lot of Mexican quesadillas and enchiladas or whatever is served there. I'll show you the menu here in a minute. Back here in the middle, this is Fuel. Fuel is the teen club. And so this is where you would access Fuel. Over here, it's ping pong inside this protected area, which is nice. And we didn't see back in here. It's a little sort of quiet seating area. All right, so let's get back to the other side. We'll show you that menu. We actually haven't made it back here yet to try it. We'll have to do that later today or tomorrow. As you can see, they have a nice salsa bar with different salsas and stuff. And we're in between breakfast and lunch right now, which is why it's not open. They got tacos, burritos, and quesadillas. So you can see right there, okay? So let's circle around the other side. It's a little bit breezy. Now this side also has an ice cream machine, so depending on what side of the ship you are. They've got some vending machines in here for some things, as well as charging stations for your device. So if you're up here and you didn't charge it in your cabin last night, you can charge your device here. They got some cool vending machines if you ran out of or forgot your sunscreen, or you need some Benadryl or Gas X or whatever. They've got a vending machine right here. Deodorant, you ran out of deodorant. They've got these cool little vending machines here. Yeah, and there's some techie stuff too, okay? We did go by the arcade, right? Brightness, as I call it. There we go, back outside. Now this side is sort of the splash area for the kids. And they have it broken up. This area right here is for the for the little ones, the babies, right? Rules. This one is for the bigger kids. And they've got their own little slide, which is really neat too. And they got the big bucket that dumps. Love it. Then there's hot tubs for the adults. So as we make our way towards the back of the ship, we have one of the 2 adult pools. If you need towels, of course, you have your towel station. Oh yeah, here's a little swim vest for the kids. What's that? There's a bar. Just gotta refresh yourself. You can do that there. And this is one of the 2 pools for the adults. If you can see the lifeguard over there, there's a lift for accessibility. If you have challenges with accessibility, there's a lift to get you in and out of the pool. Another hot tub. Here's the end of one of the slides, the Perfect Storm. This is the end of the Perfect Storm. Okay. We'll come around the other side here in a minute, so we'll see that. We're going to keep on going. Here's another hot tub. This one kind of cantilevers out over the side of the ship, which is kind of nice. Your elevators and stairs are here to the front. But we're going to go in the solarium. This is adults only, 18 and up. It's a much more quiet, relaxed space. Right now we're in port, so it's really quiet. The area that we're in right now, you see there's glass all here, so it does get kind of warm up here. But right here, it's mesh, and so the winds do come through here. It keeps this area nice and cool. But as I was saying, this being a port day, it's rather quiet up here. On the sea day when we walk through here checking things out, honestly, it's pretty loud. Okay. There's another area down here that's part of the solarium. It's part of deck 14. We'll walk down there and show that to you. We didn't get to see that as part of deck 14 tour. But there's also a seating area up here. There's a bar. Yep, and then there's the Solarium Bistro, which I believe is closed right now. So there's like a little lunch place in there. You get some food and things. We'll try to get in there for you guys and add the video to this later. There's so many different corners of this ship to see, and so many of them are closed down during port days. It's really hard to get it all for you guys. But let's go down here to the deck 14 part of the solarium. What's neat about this area is extensions over the bridge, which are right over here. We'll go outside here in just a second, man. I just wanted to show you there's a door down here so you can access this area from deck 14, okay? But most people get to it from up here. But this is a really neat place to come out and get really nice views of the ship, because while you're out over on top, it's nice and comfortable up here. Nice shots out the side of the ship. It's a great place to come and hang out. They have one on the other side. There's Lisa. They have binoculars. I don't think, yeah, it won't allow us to see things, but yeah. So, as I mentioned, they've got two of them. There's one on the other side as well. this hot tub has got a glass front. It's kind of neat. And again, here's the other side, right? So it's got a matching wing, except this one doesn't have the binoculars. Okay? So there you go. All right, so let's get back up to the deck 15. Lisa's telling me the little water feature, the water dripping down here. She likes that. Kind of neat. That's good. All right. Okay. Wheels back up. Get another hot tub. Again, this area is a little bit more open and a little more mesh. Get a little more fresh air in here. Towel station, just for the solarium. You got to give up your key card. Make sure you turn them back in because they are attaching them to your cabin. If you don't turn your towels back in, they will charge you for them. Another big hot tub. Got a couple of TVs up there too, so you're in the hot tub and there's, well, they got a game going right now. I don't know who that is. There's your forward elevators and stairs. And this is where the other slides dump out at, right here. These suckers, I think they were open till like midnight last night. I was up here at 11:30 and there was people coming down the slides. On deck 15. So we're about to go up to deck 16, and what's really neat, the step here, watch this, watch this. They don't work perfect. Come on. As you can see, they play music, but I thought it might be, I could get it to play a song, but nope, it didn't do it. So let's go to the right. So if you come up here by elevator, here we are. In the rear, you got your windjammer. And so we're gonna go look at that now. Now they're actually closed. We're about to go in the exit. Well, they're not closed. They're in between breakfast and lunch. So that's actually where you would enter right there. Okay. There's your hand washing stations. No washy-washy, no yummy-yummy. And they actually have it closed. There's doors down there at the end that are normally open, and you would go all the way through, but as you can see, it's closed. So we may have to come back and do this area after. We'll try the other side for you guys. It looks like it's open. I see a lot of people funneling in there. Even though we're in port today, there seems to be a lot of people still on this ship. When we were in Labadee yesterday, it was incredibly quiet here on the ship. Today, not so much. So again, that's typically where you enter right there. You got your hand wash stations, and then you would come in through here. You have a beverage station right here, water and such stuff, and then the buffet. So you got your hearty starters, salads-y stuff. Here's some Mediterranean fare. Over there is Americana and some fruit, eating hot dogs, hamburgers and stuff. Breads, lunch meats, some soups. Here's your carving area. Ooh, I got Asian style chicken. Look at that, big pieces of chicken. If you have the soda package, there's one of your soda machines. Another beverage station. Guys set up here for those alcoholic beverages. And as we come around to the back of the ship, here's where your desserts are. So there's more seating back here. Okay. Coffee station. Here's a little specialty stand. They do some stir fry here. But it's all vegetarian. Little pasta bar. And then there's some more seating here. And we're actually crossing over to the other side. Now, when this is fully operational, everything that was back there is duplicated over here. I see there's the pasta, which they just had over there. Some fruit and stuff. They don't have the stir fry here. And then the stuff here. Coffee station. Well, they're just opening it up, so perfect. And again, there's some desserts back here. Ooh, cookies, Lisa. Cookies. Cookies. I think we're gonna get some cookies. Here's the beverage station. Remember, mirror imaged. So you've got your drink, your soda machine there, the Asian chicken, all the same stuff that was on the other side is over here. And the seating. Now, if you've been watching the other streams, I've made a couple comments that for the size of the ship, meaning 6,600 people, I just feel that buffet is kind of small to include the seating areas. It is always very, very packed up here. I guess they're assuming when they designed the ships that, well, people would also gravitate to eat in other areas. I guess it happens to some extent, but it's still very, very busy up here. We've had to wait for some place to sit a couple times. All right, so we're going to exit out the entrance over here and stay to the right. We know we've already been here. We want to stay on deck 16. There was nothing to the back. But if you sit in the back, it overlooks the sports court. can, you know, charm our way in. Yeah, so we'll just show you the map. Again, we started over here, walked all of this, and now we're here, okay? So hooked. Here's your menu. Right? Oh, and it's open so we can show you. So if you want to, hello, how are you today? Fantastic. So if you're looking for an amazing seafood experience, you have to come to Hooked. This is where all your seafood desires are met. It's a great looking restaurant, right? Seafood or nautical sort of flavor of the decoration. Looks like some sort of mast up there, right? And it overlooks the bistro that's down there. Of course, the bistro is sort of a free thing. This is not. This is an upscale restaurant. So there's your Hooked. And you come see him and he'll take good care of you, right? Right. All right, you too. All right, so there's your Hooked. Let's continue out to the other side, because we started up there by the Windjammer. So let's make sure we give you the full 360. Again, if you go back this way, that overlooks the solarium. And really, this is just a mirror image of the other side. All right, hey everybody, as you can see, we are on deck 17 now on the Symphony of the Seas, and there's just a couple things up here. This is where all your loft suites are. It's also Coastal Kitchen, Suites Lounge. This is areas dedicated to those in suites, as well as this area over here. I was pointing it out to you when we were on deck 16. The suites bars up there and lounge areas for the people in the suites. Now, we are not in a suite, as you well know, and so we do not have access to get in there. You have to use your key card to even get in. But we can stand at the door and at least show you a little bit of what's in there. The decor, as you can see, it overlooks the pool, so there's really nice views in there. But it is exclusive to those en suites. So there's one of the perks for having a suite. So, oh, we can show you the menu at least. So there's your lunch menu. There you go. Shrimp risotto, steak frites, nice. Lasagna al forno, which we had in the main dining last night. Ooh, a smoked mozzarella rub, that sounds good. Anyway, so that is about all we can actually show you on deck 17, because it is all for suites people and we don't have access.